Well, what's up, my friends? I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Again, this is Nelson Robinson Sr., and welcome to Living the Renewed Life, where we help men to understand that, look, not because you are married doesn't mean that you cannot pursue your dreams and your goals. You have so much wonderful dreams and goals inside of you that will not just benefit you, but it will benefit those around you, your wife, your children, your community. So I want to talk a little bit about being grateful. You know, in this timeline that we are in right now in life, it seems so rough and so tough and so hard, you name it. And it might even seem like I have nothing to be thankful for. I have nothing to be thankful for. You listen to the news, you look at what's going on in your community, you look at what what has taken place overseas and in different states and different counties, and you're feeling like, man, all these things are happening. What do I have to be grateful for? What do I have to be grateful for? You have heard me talk about a renewed mind. To me, it takes a renewed mind to be able to see the good in all the things that is going on. You know, before my mind was renewed, I'm speaking for myself. Before my mind was renewed, I look at something happen and it seems like, man, that's the worst thing that ever happened. But as I begin to transform my mindset, begin to renew my mind, change the way things begin to change, the way I think begins to change. And now, yes, I'm seeing both sides of it. I've seen the injustice. I've seen how this person being treated over here. But at the same time, I'm seeing some good. What did I learn out of that? What have I learned? That's the big question. That's the $1 million question. What have you learned? Even if someone treats you a certain way, what have you learned? Are you going to allow them to do the same thing to you over and over again? You have learned who that person is, what their character are. And now you begin to shift, you begin to pivot. You're not spending that much time as you used to with that person, or you are not trusting them with certain things because of their attitude, because of you recognize now the character that they have or who they are. So the first one I want to talk about, as far as finding something to be grateful for, or in this time that we are in right now, how gratitude can play a big part in our life. It still play a big part in our life. And the first one is I would look around, excuse me. When I look at my life, when I get up in the morning before I go to work, and sometimes, yes, I have to get up pretty early. I drive, I'm a truck driver, amongst other things that I do. But I get up early in the morning and I look around my house and I begin to look at the things that I have. Again, the things does not make you happy. You have to be happy with yourself first. You have to find some kind of contentment, because even if the economy change and the government decide to give every man $1 million, I'm just saying, this is just an example. If you decide to give every man, everyone that is in the United States, $1 million, would that $1 million really make you happy? Will it really make you happy? I'm going to answer that question for myself. Yes and no. And I would say, well, let me just say no, because I have to be happy with myself first. Yes, I like to drive a nice car. Yes, I like certain food. Yes, I like wear certain shoes. But if I don't have those things, if I don't have those things, am I going to go on being unhappy, being depressed if I don't have a certain brand of shoes? If I'm not driving a certain brand of car, am I going to just go on living being unhappy, being sad every day? I love what this text says in the Bible. And I'm not preaching to you, but I love to draw these examples sometimes. It says, sadness, it dries up the bones. And it is so true. When you are sad and depressed, look at how your body reacts. You you are now allowing you open up your body. You begin to feel sick. The headaches. Sometimes I know some people who have headaches so bad that they bleed through their nose. Some people get so upset. They get upset so bad, so angry that they bleed through their nose, it affects their body in a certain way. We are not supposed to allow those kind of energy into our body. We are not supposed to consume or suppress, I would say, those emotions in our body. Yes, we should allow them to come and go. It's like a flushing out. So when I look around my house and I look at the things that I have, and I look at other people who are less fortunate, I'm not saying that we are looking down on them, because every man make their own choice. Yes, everyone make their own choice. So when I look around and I see what I have, the opportunity that I had, and I took those opportunity, and I look at some other people, because some people are in a certain place because of the choice that they make. And some people, yes, they have been forced out, they have been taken advantage of. I understand that. But let us bring it back to the ones who have the opportunity and use the opportunity or choose the opportunity to go that way. When I look at myself, and I've drove through the city so much, and there was a time when I used to drive downtown, like Atlanta. Let me just put it out there. I didn't want to put it, but let me just say, I drove down Atlanta, and I used to walk with those bags. I made up those care package, where my wife and my kids basically helped me, and I used to take them, and then I used to give them out, and with the funds that I have, I pass them out to those that are down there begging, less fortunate, because I believe that give and it shall be given unto you. I believe do to others as you would like them to do to you. I believe in that. So I would make up those packages and I would give them out to them. They make the choice to go at the side of the road and beg, or they could have made a choice to go and fill out an application. Again, we're not talking in a manner like I'm better than you. No, I'm just saying, when I look around my house and I have a bed that I've slept in, I have a chair that I've sat in, I have a TV that I can watch and a little entertainment. I'm grateful for those things. There was a time when I used to just walk out the house and just go, and it's like, they're just things, and I don't care about those things. It's like you're going after the next thing, but you are not grateful for the one thing that you have right now, a cup to drink water. Instead of, some people, they have to put their head down in the river, or wherever it is, and drink, or their hands, or grab something else, a leaf, whatever it is that they use as a cup to drink water. Sometimes they don't have no choice. Their hands are dirty, they still have to drink. But we have glasses, we have cups where we can just go and drink a cup of water. Those are things to be grateful for. When we look around and see the places that some people are living, it grieves my spirit. It really hurts, man, because it's like there's so much in the world. If we all can work together, I'm not saying that everyone going to be on board. You're not going to find, I don't think you'll find 100% collaboration, because some people, everybody have their own thought, their own mindset, or their own, the way they think, and they believe a certain way, and you cannot force them to change what they believe unless they analyze it, and they somehow put it up against something, maybe their own life. They use it as a measuring stick to say, well, okay, he told me X, Y, and Z. Look at where I am, and he used that as a measuring stick to see the difference and then make a choice. Everybody make their own choice. We all have our own opinion. It's your prerogative, it's my prerogative. So we move on from that. But when I look around and I see places where people live, it hurts my heart. The things that they are going through, the elements, the rain and the thunderstorm and all these different things. And I'm like, okay, I got a roof over my head. Why can't I get up in the morning and just be grateful? As it said also in the text, be thankful in everything. Be thankful in everything, because there is something that you're going to learn from that thing that will help you to go to the next level. So I am grateful every morning, even in spite of what is going on in the world, the economy, the division, the different things that is taking place. There is still something that we can be thankful for. And that's the first one, as I was saying earlier. Look around you, look around your household, and then look outside of your household, and you will see you will see there is something that you can find to be grateful for. You will see the difference. Okay, here it is. Do you want to change trade place with the one out there? This week alone, it was 90 degrees all every day, 90 degrees, 90 plus, almost 100. I guess the heat in the index probably went up to 100. It was 90 plus every day. And I'm telling you, I was out there every day, but I have air conditioning as I drive. But I was just thinking about those who does not have it, that is sleeping in the bush. Think about how hot that is. If you think you don't have anything to be grateful for, think about trading place with them. So when you look around your house, look around, look at your life and look outside, not looking down at someone else, just as an honest comparison, you will find something to be thankful for. The second part of this is look back over your life. I look back over my life, things that happened in my life, and where I am today. As I remember when I picked up my one of my truck up in South Carolina, and I was driving to Savannah, and the truck tire blew out, caught on fire so fast. I was in there. I mean, just picked it up the same day. It's like a new car. When you pick up a new car, you have to learn all the gadgets, the door, how it works, how it open the windows, the radios, all these things, wipers. You have to learn these things. These are things that are important because if it start raining suddenly, you must know how to turn that wiper on. Some cars, sometimes it gets so hot, rain in the heat, it's like it fogged up your windows and you can't see. You got to know how to turn that air condition to defrost. So I didn't know how to work everything as yet because I'm okay. It's a truck. I know truck. I've been driving for years. So I'm going down the road. So the tire blew out, caught on fire. I'm in the truck burning up. And I said, I'm not going to die like this. No, I'm not going to allow my family to come and identify my body, stand up burning in the truck like this. Everything on that truck burned except for the iron, anything metal, any metal that couldn't burn, that's what survived. So when I look back over my life and I look at where I'm at today, this is another thing that I had that to be grateful for. It reminds me of every breath that I take. It's like a new life. I'm being grateful every day to God, being grateful to God, the creator of all human life, for me being here today with my family and being able to serve others. Do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. You cannot force anyone to do anything back to you. But you know what? As long as you do what you're supposed to do, you will get the reward. And you're not doing it for the reward. Look, it's going to come regardless because the laws cannot be broken. Divine principles, they are set in stone. Like we said, they cannot be broken. Whatever you send out is what's going to come back to you. Whatever you send out. And sometimes it seems like it's so bad, like it's an injustice. But guess what? Somewhere along the line, you're going to benefit from that. If you look at it from the brighter side, if you look at it from a positive perspective, and yes, people are going to tell you, you believe that, try it. You see, as a man think, he becomes. That is so powerful. James Allen wrote a book on that. And if you read that book, you will get something out of that. I'm telling you, that book is so good. So I look back at my life and where I was and where I'm at today. And I'm so grateful. I'm grateful. Hey, just like everyone else, sometimes the thoughts come. Sometimes, you know, you hear the thoughts, that voice like, man, things are so bad. You think I bring those thoughts into subjection right away. It's like seed fall in the ground, and you look out into your yard and you saw a flower. If you have that green grass, you recognize that that's not the real grass that I planted. There's some other type of grass. So you go and you pluck it up before it start growing all over the place. So I bring those thoughts under subjection. I pull them down because I look back over my life where I was back then and where I am today. And I'm finding so many things to be grateful for. So many things to be grateful for. And one of the things also that I'm so grateful for is the way my mindset has been transformed because I couldn't see the good in anything as a young man. You know, most of us, when we're young, we think different. I love what it said. Be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. So as my mind began to transform, as I begin to study, as I begin to seek, as I begin to think and meditate, and thoughts begin to come, I begin to find myself thinking on the good things, and I begin to see more good things. I begin to see the good in people. I begin to see the good in things, and I begin to move forward, and my whole life begin to change. I said it before and I said it again. A renewed mind will not just change your life, it will change the way you live. It will change your whole lifestyle. Again, people are going to make their comments. People are going to say whatever they want. It's their prerogative. But you got to understand, it starts with the man in the mirror. It starts with you. If you're looking for changes, it starts with you. You got to focus on yourself. And I said on my YouTube channel, when you're laser focused, you begin to see every step that you need to take. But when you allow yourself to be distracted by other people, you'll find yourself maybe hitting your foot on one of those steps. And guess what? The same thing that's supposed to take you high, you're stumbling over that thing. You stumble and you find you caught yourself, you get back up and you start moving again. Yes, let them say what they want to say, but do not hate anyone, because guess what? When you I would say, allow those kind of emotion to stay in your heart, when you allow them to reside in you, guess what? They will produce fruit, and next thing you know, you are conformed to the world and the world system. You now becomes conformed to the way they live, the way they're thinking. It's now like an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. What they give, you're giving back, and guess what you send out, it comes back. So you have to know within yourself where you at. Look back at where you came from. You're not looking back so far that you want to go back there, but you're using that as something, as a comparison to be grateful for. I don't look back at all the hurts and the people who've done me wrong, but I look back at the mindset I used to have and how it's now changed, how things has changed, where I can see the good, I can forgive others. Grace, I can minister grace to this person who said this and who have done that. Because I remember me, myself, I have done some things in the past. I wasn't perfect. I didn't do everything right. And I'm still growing. Still growing. I always say I'm open to growth, because wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you cannot exhaust those things as long as you live. You're going to find yourself always growing every day, more and more and more and more increase. I love what the Bible said. It said, he blessed them and said, go, increase, multiply. So we always going to increase and multiply every day of our life. But you got to understand this too. Whatever you do it for yourself. If you do it for you first, guess what? It will spread. When I say do it for yourself, I always use this analogy. If the plane have turbulence, they said, put the mask on yourself first so that you can help others. You have to secure your mind. You have to secure your peace so that you can have peace, and then you will have peace with others. Because if you don't have peace within yourself, if you don't have joy within yourself, how can you be happy with those around you? It's like you're going to be the wet blanket at the party. This is a party. Party is lively. They are here to get lively, enjoy, dance, and do whatever. If you're coming in there with, oh, they're gonna throw you out, because you're not gonna kill their party. They're not gonna let you kill their party. So do it for yourself. When I said do it for yourself, also I mean, if you can't find the happiness within yourself, you're not gonna find it anywhere else. If you can't find contentment within yourself, you're not gonna find it anywhere else. The contentment that you will find from that $1 million, it will be temporary. Temporary. Because when you eat so much and you drive that car for so long, it's like you're going right back to the same place. Temporary. But when you find a contentment within yourself, you understand that this is a gift. It's been given to you to enjoy. Guess what? You begin to enjoy. If it broke down, you're like, okay, I'll try to fix it. If you can't fix it, no, I'll get another one. Even if I have to ask someone for a ride until I get another one, I'm fine. You're fine. You will be all right. But if you find yourself waiting for that thing to make you happy, waiting for that thing to cause you to be grateful, guess what? You can lose a lot of time. You can lose a lot of time. I heard a brother sing a song years ago when I was small. I didn't even understand what he was saying, but he talking about 5 wasted years. He talking about love, how this man and woman broke up after 5 years. It's like 5 wasted years is now you got to start over again. I'm not saying everything always work out fine where people don't get separated, because there's time when you have to let go. If it's not working for you, you have to let go. But I'm talking about not doing your due diligence. As take your time, see where you're going, know where you're heading, and then look, life gonna throw us some curve balls. But guess what? We are problem solvers. We are problem solvers. We can solve them. It doesn't matter what comes your way. But if you are not careful, you'll find yourself wasted time that you could have make that shift. You could have made that pivot long time ago and build a stronger foundation moving forward. So again, I want to thank you guys for listening. I want to thank you guys and let you know I love you so much. Don't forget to go over at Nelson Robinson Senior HOH, our YouTube channel, and check out all those other videos that are there. And also check out NelsonRobinsonSenior.com, where you will find some resources there. I have some free resources there that I want you to have as well. And don't forget to share with a brother. Don't forget to share with someone, and like and subscribe to the channel, because we're going to keep pushing out, because my desire is not just for me, myself as a husband, to flourish and to have a blissful marriage and to prosper in all areas of my life, mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. I want you to prosper as well. I want your family to also enjoy the best of life, because I believe that we are here to live a wonderful life, a successful life, a prosperous life. But it is your prerogative. What choice are you making? Your choice. No one can make that for you. I can show you the picture, but you have to press play. I can show it to you. I can take you to the well, but you are the one who have to drink. But as a head of household, I love you guys. Until next time, peace. And I'm out. Bye.